Hi.
Hello. Whoa, you see that? That's cool. Hey, it's okay. Life is crazy. I'm not gonna lie to you. This is mad. It's mad, isn't it? I'm gonna do like a long video one day. Just like an hour of me just like editing or drawing or something. And then you guys can play it. And we can like vibe together. Ooh. I'm gonna do that. Hi, it's Gabby. Welcome back to my channel. Today I have a video for you, sort of a show and tell on my summer essentials, things that I think are essential for you to get through the summer and that transition into the fall season. There's gonna be a theme. There's gonna be a lot of crafts here. It's been a very crafty summer. The second essential is just these painted candles that I made with my cousins. I love my cousins. They're like my besties. I'm close with like all of my cousins, which is such a blessing, and they're each like so cool, and I would be friends with them even if we weren't related. For real, for real. And they're just the cutest things ever. Tell me this isn't aesthetic. Like, this is the most aesthetic thing I've ever seen, and my cousins are so artsy, all of them, for so many different things. And yeah, so I light these before I journal, so that's what we're gonna do. Insert video of me with a flamethrower.
And we're
Anyway. This is how I light stuff, by the way. I don't know why I wince when I do that. It's just such a strong flame. I don't know if that's exactly in frame. Lorelei, we gotta fix her. Babe. Here. Queen. Perfect. This is my desk setup. This is actually really clean for my desk for how it usually looks. I'm so right-brained, and like brain is just always in different places, so many different projects all at once. Candles are like a spot to like vibe and journal. Don't worry, we'll get into the fun like materialistic stuff in a little. Third essential, journal. You already know, I don't gotta tell you. Like when I tell you my thoughts, my brain is just, this is like a coping thing for me. Like I get through the day because of this. I went to therapy today and I got a fire prompt. I guess it's not a prompt, it's more of a visual. And she told me to imagine myself as an iceberg. And so you're gonna draw a sort of like transverse, I think it is, visual of an iceberg. So you got the tip here, pause, and then the water level, and then top of the iceberg, the water level, and then the rest of it, like the deep end. And so at the top of the iceberg, you're gonna write your name. So on mine, I wrote Gabby, and then around that top of the iceberg that's just above the water level, you're gonna write, at this moment, at this stage in your life, like what I'm doing. Verbatim, like write what I'm doing, where I am, what I've accomplished, superficial, shallow traits like that, like little bullet points of like what I've accomplished. Okay, I've traveled. Dink. Where I am right now, I'm home. I have a roof over my head. Dink. Like superficial, shallow things that you might even put on like a profile, LinkedIn, social media, dating apps, whatever. Put that on the top, and on the bottom, you're gonna get into the deep stuff. That's why it's in the deep end.
So these are gonna be traits, like who you are, on a soul level, who you are. So you got all the shallow, superficial shit above water up here, and then who you are inherently on a soul level down here. So who I am. So these can be traits. So it could be like good listener, leader, teammate, daughter, sister, friend, and sort of like things that you're proud of that don't have anything to do with superficiality or with appearance or with performative intent. And what I mean by performative intent is like people pleasing. And it kind of gives you a visual and helps you map out who you are as a person, both externally and internally. And it was a cool visual. So yeah, you should try it. So let me know in the comments what your iceberg looks like, both the top and the bottom. So at the top of the iceberg, you're just gonna have the superficial traits, bottom, the deeper stuff. It's a cool visual, and it kind of helped me reflect on like, okay, this top stuff is like great and whatever, but who I am at the bottom, that large foundation, that is me. And I will always be this regardless of what the top says. That's why I like the prompt, so I encourage you to try it. Let me know in the comments below if you liked it. Next, the next summer essential I have is actually gonna be black coffee. I always used to visualize myself, like my higher self, as someone who drank black coffee. I don't know if it's like a boss girl thing, like I would see these Pinterest boards of like women walking down the streets of New York with a black coffee in their hand or like something like that, dark academia. I don't know. When I pictured myself as like her, she drank black coffee. And I'm finally there, but not on purpose. This is because A, bodybuilding, I hate artificial sweetener. Like I'm so sensitive to it. I swear there's like some sort of gene or something. Whatever it is, I have it. And I cannot stand artificial. I've tried so hard, guys. I've tried so hard. It doesn't work. So with that, I'm just drinking black coffee. And also, I would add like a dash of almond milk. We've been out of almond milk for the past 2 months. And it's not because there's a shortage. It's not because we can't get to the store. It's not because we don't have the money.
It's simply lazy. My mom and I will like play hot potato about who's gonna go buy the almond milk. And like we always forget and it's been 2 months and now we're just like, screw it, we don't need it. So yeah, black coffee.
Like I have the palette for it now where I can kind of differentiate the notes, which is cool. I feel a little bougie because of that. But I love this. I always make sure to drink like 12 to 16 ounces of water before I drink this, just because I feel like it helps regulate that like caffeine spike. Because usually I'm sensitive to caffeine where if I don't drink water before, it'll just like spike and then I'll get super tired after. But if I drink the water, it kind of helps like stabilize that spike where it's like a slow progression of energy. Maybe there's research on it. Go watch Andrew Huberman. I don't know. Also, this cup is so cute. My aunt made it and it's the cutest thing. Which leads me to my next essential, ceramics, or like a craft or some sort of fun summer hobby that you can do anywhere with anyone. So I didn't make this one, but I will show you some of the ceramics that I did make. So there's this glass fusing place and it's called Fired and Fused. And so you get to essentially pick out a slab of glass, like a plate of glass. And when I got this, it was just completely flat. And there's other pieces of glass, colored glass, that you can pick out and you can cut it with different tools and you can kind of sand it down and you stick it on the plate with hairspray. There's little shards and it's super satisfying. And within a week, they'll call you and you just pick it up after they put it in the kiln. And then it comes out like this, so super cute. I kind of made duplicates because I figured when I get an apartment, I can use these as like serving dishes. Like imagine people, like a little sushi date with your bestie on these, so cute. This super cute bowl. It's got a spiral in the middle. I love that. Like a little Bridgerton like tea plate. I don't know, they're just little trinkets and like I love them. And I love that I made them, and with everyone that I make, I can kind of connect to a memory of like, oh, I was with this person on this day doing this thing when I made this, and we were talking about this, and we had the best time ever. So yeah, some sort of creative hobby that you can do with people and it's relaxing. You guys know I'm in bodybuilding, I'm in fitness, and with that, it requires me to drink a lot of water, like a gallon a day at least. So of course you're gonna need a really obnoxious water bottle. I have so many, but this is my favorite one right now. It's a Candyland one. My aunt does marketing for the movie industry and she shipped these to us. They're so funny, dude. And it's kind of like a Yeti. It's got like a squishy straw. I have never been a Yeti girl, but this one is just such an eyesore that I was like, I need it. So the reason for the obnoxious water bottle is because I've been traveling so much. I've found myself in a lot of crowded areas, whether that's the gym, the library, the airport, and I tend to forget things. I misplace things all the time. That's just who I am. That's my lower level of my iceberg, is someone who forgets things. So when I have an obnoxious one, it's easier for me to spot once I lose it and I have to circle back and I have to double back and find it, or for someone else to be like, my God, that's an ugly water bottle. Who would even buy that? Wait, I should give this back to whoever or find whoever lost it. I don't know. And plus, I don't know, it's kind of fun. Everyone has like the Awalas and whatever, but I'm like, give me the tackiest, jankiest, ugliest water bottle, please. Next, deodorant. This is nothing special. I just have to keep it real. I use men's. I swear it works better for women if you use men's deodorant. And I don't know why. Maybe I just favor the smell. I really don't know. This is my favorite scent though. It's Axe. Axe Apollo. Moving on to the cosmetics category, we have sunscreen. So this is the Mad Hippie SPF Protective Serum. And I got this from my local like hippie Whole Foods grocery store. And it's really nice. It's got, I scan it on that like skincare app where it tells you the grade of like how good it is, you know, out of 100. This got 97, so it's got to be good. I haven't worn sunscreen in a minute, probably since I was on Accutane, which is not good. Wear your sunscreen, protect your skin. And I've just been using this honestly instead of moisturizer, and my skin really likes it. It's been nice and clear and protected from the sun. So yeah, Mad Hippie. Last thing in cosmetics, I guess, is a contact case. Now, I wear dailies, and I was the idiot who would just wear them daily and then throw them out at the end of every day. But my aunt's like, idiot, what are you doing? Reuse them and you will save so much money. So that's what I've been doing. So, contact case, I don't know. Next, sunglasses. I just love these. I just feel like the most like pretentious, like Regina George. When I put these on, I enter a new level of like bad bitchery, I swear. I just feel like the baddest. It's giving Brat. It's giving Charlie. It's giving Charlie Billy collab. It's giving Regina George. It's giving Brat. Oh, I just said that. So yeah, I like these a lot. I got these at some store at the mall in Glendale. They were like 12 bucks. Never spend a lot of money on sunglasses. This is my hot take for the video. Never spend a lot of money on sunglasses because if you're like me, you're gonna lose them or drop them in the lake off the boat. So yeah, sunnies, tote bag. Oh, I said that so weird. So we got a tote bag. Take this anywhere. It doesn't have to be special. Just a nice little canvas tote. Put anything and everything in here. When have you seen me with the purse? Never. All I use is tote bags and backpacks, and that's really all you need. And pro travel tip, whenever you travel, have one of these empty, just hang it off of your bag, because then you can just put your wallet, your ID, keys, gum, stuff that you need like easy access to out of the side of your backpack. This is lifesaver for traveling. And just being out and about. Tote bag, so cute. No, not yet. Speaking of being on the go, context, I never buy shoes. I will wear shoes until they're like disintegrated, hanging by a thread. I don't know what it is about old shoes. I love worn in shoes. But as July approached, I was like, dang, like my dogs are barking, like my feet hurt, I need new shoes. And so I got Sambas. These are very trendy. A lot of people have them right now. And I'm kind of that person who like tries to steer away from trends. I gotta admit, these are fire. I don't even have anything to say about it. Like, these are fire. They go with so much. You can pair them. I love a good like 80s like baggy leg warmer sock moment. So I'll do that with my jorts. Bro, I wore these with my dress. You can see I'm like wearing a dress right now. And I even paired these with them, and it looks so cute. So yeah, Sambas. Moving on to literature, practicing mindfulness. This is super important. Try to do this before I go to bed, but it just helps me like stay in the present moment. I feel most fulfilled and like truly myself when I'm mindful, when I'm grounded, and this helps me with that. Last essential of the summer is the Audacity. Yep, you heard it. It's not like a tangible thing, but it's the Audacity. Guys, we have like a month of summer left, if that. You need to have the Audacity. Guys, we only have a few weeks of summer left. Summer 2025. AI is progressing. Who knows what's going on in the state of the world right now? Like, who knows if this is gonna be our last summer ever? You gotta make the most of it. So like, you need the Audacity. Take that risk, do that thing. Book that trip with your girls. Like, have the Audacity, take action. That's something that I'm trying to do with like my videos, and even like trying to rewire my patterns of thought and trying to get away from that imposter syndrome, or like the instead of saying like, I can't have this or I can't do this, why can't I have this? Why can't it be me? Like, what if it was? Instead of, oh, what if it doesn't work out? What if it does? What if it does? Have the Audacity. I promise you, there are people in the position that you are dreaming to be in who are dumber than you, okay? They're dumber than you. They're not as smart as you. They're not as kind as you. They're not as fit as you. Like, there are stupider people in the position that you dream to be in right now than you. So have the Audacity. Just go for it. Whatever that is. babe, life is too short. Life is way too short. Have the Audacity. Just go for it. Yeah. That's the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed my little show and tell with all the essentials. If you like these like still shot content, just like sitting, talking, whatever videos, let me know. I'm kind of trying a little bit of everything, sort of tasting all the flavors and content creation. So this was pretty fun though. I enjoyed this. So let me know, comment what your iceberg looks like. Why does that sound weird? Let me know the iceberg. Just let me know what your iceberg looks like in the comments below, and I will see you in the next video. Have a good day. Bye. Bro, stop it right now. Tommy, what are you saying? Oh, bonus show and tell. My California nursing license finally came in, which is really cool, and it's something that I'm really proud of because it took a lot for me to get this. It took like months and months of registration and waiting and fingerprinting and blah, 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 blah. So like, it's finally here. So I'm really excited. So that's a little milestone for us. It's a win. Yeah, have the Audacity. Have a good day. Bye.